What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Transformers Studio Series Transformers the movie Dinobot Swoop. There he is. That's alright, my Zillions. We're finally gonna complete the Dinobots 86 from Hasbro's Transformers line, and it is Swoop. Very, very happy to have this. I actually picked this up at GameStop. Of all places, they had it first, so I grabbed it. I mean, I saw it in store and I was like, I'm getting it. And they also had Springer, which I didn't get, but I probably will get that down the line. Not as enthused at that, even though I love Springer, but it's more because I don't believe it's a leader figure and it shouldn't be priced as that. This, however, is nice and big, as you can see here, so I'm very excited to do Swoop. So without any further ado, let's get to the review. And like the other Studio Series figures that we've done since the beginning, we start off with a backdrop that you can put your figure on, should you wish. I don't know, does anybody actually do that? It's just a piece of cardboard. And it's just, in a way, you do get a nice shot of Autobot City there for Swoop, should you wish. Anywho, here is Swoop out of the package, and he is awesome. At least in this robot mode, I think this might be my favorite of all the Dinobots in robot mode. Now, I can't compare really because I'm probably never transforming my Dinobots back into robot mode. My Dinobots are purchased for Dinobots, but I gotta say, Swoop is awesome in this mode. He looks so good. As you can see here, he comes with two swords. He comes with his own sword, the Swoop sword. Swoop, there it is. I don't know why I keep having to say it, but very nice. Just done in red. That's fine. I do like it, though. The shape is right. It looks good. You can store it on his wing if you like. Here, we'll put it on this side. You can do that. And then we get this sword here, which is Grimlock sword, I believe. And that's pretty cool. Get a little Grimlock sword. Also pretty nice. Also in red. You could store it on his back, should you wish to store it on Grimlock. I mean, on Swoop. But if you want to give it to a Grimlock, here's the Tiger Stripe one. Which is cool. I don't. The red doesn't really go with him. It kind of clashes. And like I said, the other one is transformed, so it won't be going to him. So maybe him. Does the comic version that recently came out have a sword? I can't recall. I haven't opened it yet. But yeah, you'll be seeing that review soon. But here it is with a Grimlock anyway. Swoop additionally comes with these things here, which are pretty cool. More so something for, you know, Swoop mode. But you could also put these here if you'd like. I think that looks pretty cool too. You could do this here. Has a very super robot-y feel on his shoulders. I like that a lot. Let's get his sword off. And you can use them, I guess you can use them as guns maybe? They just barely fit, but yeah, you can use them, and these things do come off, so that's pretty cool. Additionally, we could also put them on the back, like we have with the rest of the stuff. Put them upwards, should you choose. I do like that. Or you could put them downwards. I mean, whatever you want to do, I don't care. It all looks pretty good to me, so it doesn't matter any way you go. Those things are pretty cool. But this is a heck of a robot. And he looks awesome. He's got all gray arms. No shading in it. But there is two colors of gray plastic. It might not seem it, but this middle part is different than these. A little bit, it's like a shade lighter, which is very odd. But I don't know if you could tell. Yeah, I think you could tell there. It's interesting, but, you know, a lot of molded detail on this arm. You do have a hollow bit in there, but guess what? There's molded detail in there as well, so that's not terrible, you know? So, I don't know. The arms are decent. You do get a lot more paint in the legs. You have silver and gold. Silver and gold, because that's going to be the obvious legs of Swoop. Bottom here, got nice darker gray, like the arms. Got a nice red stripe on the side, which is very, very cool. Good molded detail there. A little swirly plastic, but on record, I like swirly plastic. I don't know, sue me. You got black in the front, which looks good on the foot, and this shin protector here. A little molded detail in the insides. This is what the back looks like. You have blue heel spurs to help out his standing. You know, it's not so bad. That's what the back of the legs look like. This is what his back looks like. There's a lot of screw holes, a lot of die-cast content, if you will. But there's a lot of molded detail. No paint, but there's a lot of molded detail here on the back. Nice blue. It's a really good blue. The wings, like this, look pretty good. Not so bad at all folded in. You can fold them out, should you wish. If you want to do something like that, you can do it. But, you know, I prefer them in this mode. And they look good. This is what the front looks like. As you can see on the front, there's more of a silver paint to it, a little silver finish, which is excellent. Very, very nicely done. A lot of good molded detail again. Then on the front, you have the red with this. You have the blue with this red stripe in the middle, basically, which looks good. The Autobot symbol on the gold head of Swoop looks pretty cool. Garage Easy section's done in blue all the way around. It looks good. I mean, he's got a good shape. That's what I like about him. You know, this part here in gold in the middle just looks really great. I do like it, you know? With the little blue from the eyes. Totally excellent. And then he's got a pretty awesome head. Like, I love that chin. It's a nice, big, awesome Dinobot chin. I don't know, it's good. The eyes look really good in blue. There's a little bit of a black outline around them, which looks excellent. And then his head is really cool. He's got this like very awesome like helmet here, which is great, like the top of the pterodactyl thing. Yeah, real nice. Nice molded detail. There's molded detail on the back, you know, around that screw hole and stuff. It's good looking. This is really, really nice. Honestly, I didn't expect to like. Because, you know, I'm in it for the Dinobots and their Dino modes. Always been my preferred looks for all of them. But this guy is awesome. He even has, like, molded detail in here. So, that's incredible. And he moves really well, too. Hey, articulation. Head moves like so. So the wings move. And again, they can further open up. This can open up like a butterfly joint if you should wish. But this is pretty good here, honestly. Look how far you could do that. That's real nice. And it swivels, and that swivels, and then you have a single jointed elbow. It works fine though. The wrists do move. If I could just, yeah, do that and move it. Waist swivel works really good. Ratcheted hips, going that way at least. Very nice and tight going outwards, and as you can see, could do a full split. Excellent. Then can go. Ooh, wait a second. Oh, interesting. My ratchet is very soft going out. It's not. It's interesting because this one, nice loud ratchet. This one nothing, but you feel it. But it's just not as tight. Could have a broken ratchet in there or file down too much or something. You have a swivel at the thigh, which is very tight. The knee is a double joint. Yeah, very nice. And then you could break this like this for an awesome ankle rocker. So that works really nice. And then, you know, this moves up and down. So pretty good articulation for Swoop. No doubt about it. This is fantastic. Oh, and hey, if you wish, you could totally do crazy pterodactyl fighter. And for your size comparisons, here is a Swoop with the previously shown Grimlock, and now you can see how big Swoop is compared to Grimlock in their respective robot modes, as well as some of the other Transformers we've reviewed this year. So, of course, with that all said, there's only one thing left to do, and that's transform and fly out. And here's Swoop, all swooped up. Yeah, here he is. I mean, he looks pretty good. Now, there's a few things, because of course there's always something where it's not really aligning right. But anywho, the transformation is really, really simple on this guy, as you might have seen. There was a few things that, a couple things that I needed to align better, or just didn't realize. Like there's actually a double hinge here that you have to like flatten out. I didn't realize that while I was doing it. And then the little feet here, and it should just stay down like that. And there's also an additional little tab slot connection right here. You saw this one up top, but there's another one right there that, it actually kind of just went into place, and I didn't even realize it right away. So he looks pretty good. The chest won't stay completely together for me. Like, for whatever reason, can't seem to get it to stay. Like, press it together, but then it just kind of comes apart, at least for me. But I think it looks pretty good, honestly. Better than Snarl. I think he looks really nice, honestly. I do like it. Like that. There you go. There's the head. The neck is a really interesting joint here. Works pretty good. And then additionally, the wings do move on this, like, what is really a mushroom, not a mushroom, butterfly joint in here. Look at that. I kind of fiddled with it before, but I didn't really talk about it too much, because I don't know if I realized. That's pretty cool. So you can do a little more outward motion with the wings by just moving the shoulders out. Very nice. And then, of course, you could do things with the wings, which do, extend pretty far out. And they look really good. I like the wings a lot. Very nice with Autobot symbols on them. And just really nice silver finish on the wings. Looks very, very good with the gold and silver and gold. It's cool. I like how these things look here. Additionally, you can change their positions. If you want to put them here, you could do that. You could also put the swords here, or if you want to do these here, like thrusters. However way you go. I think this is pretty traditional, though. Having them over here. I mean, you could put them out here, too. If you want to go further out, I kind of like them a little bit further in. Just a little bit less bothersome there. And then you could shoot off the missiles. And have little red nubs. So, I don't think you want to lose those, but, they are there for some play action, if you will. As far as other articulation, yeah, you got the wings that can do stuff, and then the little feeties can move. You can move them up, you can move them out, the little gold feet. Because then you do want to be able to do this, and then do this. Oh, you don't want to have his head come apart. So you just pop it out from there, see? And then you can have his traditional little standing mode, like so. It's ridiculous, but I don't know. I dig it too, because it stays like that a lot in the show, so it works. I love the head. I mean, that's the one thing to really talk about. I love the head and the articulation in the mouth you get, which has a nice little gun in there, and you got a nice molded detail in there, which is cool. And the beak is awesome again in gold, the Autobot symbol on there, the eyes in that nice blue, connects really well to there. I did have a little chip right out of the package right there, like a little scrape on my paint, a little paint chip in right there. Like, not when I did this, it was like out of the package like that, which is a bummer. So I do have gold markers and I'm gonna use it, but I wanted to show that because that's how it was out of the package. You got more gray or silver on the top there with molded detail, which is excellent. The chest, when it does come together, it forms a nice little red thing in the middle, which is pretty excellent. I do dig that. So it looks good. It looks good. It's not, I mean, it's silly, but it looks fine. You know what I'm saying? It is a swoopy, is like, that is what it is. Robot pterodactyl dude, and I don't know, I dig it. He's charming. Just a couple other bits of love before I move on, because I didn't really talk about it. I do like how the back folds up. you know, I talked about how it wasn't stained tab, but like I do like how the back folds up, and I like, you know, again, the red stripe. But also on the back here, it's pretty cool because you have these like little thrusters that are in the joint. That's really, really awesome that are exposed afterwards. So yeah, a couple of really cool things that I wanted to point out because I think it looks cool. Even the feet over here, like don't necessarily look like feet. If it would only stay where it's supposed to stay, but you know, whatever. It's like, you know, it's mostly because of the way everything else is sitting. But there we go. But yeah, I just wanted to give it another minute of love before we moved on to the moment we've all been waiting for. And for your size comparisons, it's been a long time coming, my zillions, but finally we have all of the Dinobots together in Hasbro's best effort to put these guys out yet. Studio Series has been pretty good for the Dinobots. I'd say just Snarl was like the major disappointment. And Sludge's, that could be a little bit bigger. But otherwise, like, I've really liked these guys. And it's awesome to see the G1 Dinobots, Transformers, the movie Dinobots, all together finally. And it's awesome. It's awesome. They look fantastic together. And my final thoughts, this is a fantastic figure to end the Studio Series Transformers, the movie Dinobots. Swoop turned out really great. I really, really like him. There's a few little quirks here and there, like, you know, tabbing issues and whatever. But it's not, like, game-changingly bad. Like, he looks really good. He looks doofy, as he should. Look at his little feet. I mean, like, that's how he is, though, in this mode. They nailed it, in my opinion, with that. I think it looks good. And it looks really cool in flying mode as well. So, I dig it. I like it. I like the little butterfly joints. You know, I like these things. They're really cool missile things. So, I don't know. He's really good looking. He's a good looking Dinobot. And, you know, robot mode, which for the Studio Series stuff, I'm not, like, you know, displaying them in robot mode. That is one heck of a robot mode. Like, no doubt. Like, I didn't even transform it into this till today. I'll be honest. So, you know, it's been in robot mode the entire time I've had it so far, and I've loved playing around with it. It is fantastic. But, you know, I'm in it for these guys. There's a charm to them, and I think, yeah, like I said, for the most part, Hasbro did really good with these. I think Snarl was a misfire, but otherwise I really like them. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're new to the channel, why don't you go to sub yourself for daily content and let me help you diversify your collection with some Dinobots, because there's more to come. Until next time, peace out, peeps.